Right.
Yeah, it is.
You can pay $150 for your aunt by yourself.
Yeah, right.
We're ever gonna have that.
Oh yeah. Now this is beautiful.
Okay, welcome to Ohio Stadium. My name is Dennis Parks. I'll be your guide here for about an hour and a half. We're going to take you to the band room, recruit room, down on the field, press box, University Suite, and Huntington Club. Ask any questions at any time. Take pictures of anything that you want. Please be aware there are people working in the stadium, so there's a lot of cars and vehicles going around. We'll be doing a lot of walking and going up and down in elevators. Hopefully that won't be a problem for anybody. Has anybody not been to a game here before? Okay. Okay, just a little history. The original horseshoe built back in 1921 for $1.3 million. Had seats for about 66,000 people. And was made out of basically all cement. And the first college stadium to have an upper deck. In 1998, when they renovated the stadium, it cost $194 million. And now we have seats for about 102,329 people. We're the fourth largest stadium in the country.
Try a question. What's the red seats worth?
All the season ticket holders were given the option to purchase those for the season. It's a cushion with a back, but the biggest thing, it guarantees you your spot in your row. It costs about $10 per game. They put those up before the beginning of the season, and today they're starting to take them off. They'll store them away and put them away and recondition some of them and bring them back out again next year. Some company in Colorado started this all over the country about 7 or 8 years ago. First year we had about 8,000. Now we have over 25,000 of them.
I got a question.
Making money.
When they buy the season seats, do they have the same seat all season?
Yes, they do. Okay, ready to head to the band room?
Okay. I don't think I'll get the whole tour on this, but you know.
The best time to see those are at nighttime.
Alex, this is already longer than our video.
Upstairs.
I think it's coming. Thought I heard it.
It's so far, right?
Why is this long? Is everybody fine? It's on sort of northwest around Defiance or
Closer to Sandusky.
Sandusky.
Oh, get me on video now.
I might have.
I can't believe I can fly.
Peter's sick.
No.
Thank you.
You're sticky.
Sorry, yeah.
Okay, this is the Joan Zig Steinbrenner Band Center. Mrs. Steinbrenner donated $1 million to the university for this part of the stadium. A picture of her over here, and she graduated from Ohio State a long time ago. You'll notice the room here is shaped like the horseshoe, and what you see there are the raised letters of Carmen, Ohio, which is the alma mater here at Ohio State. For those who have not been to a football game before, that ramp that you came down, that's how the band comes down onto the field, and they form a box formation just out in front of the goalpost. And the drum major, he or she, we've had a couple lady drum majors, stands right there where I met you. They wait for their cue, and then they run down that ramp, past the flagpole, past the goalpost, out in front of the band. Has to do one very important thing, and that's stop. And they spread their legs, and then they bend backwards until that red plume touches the ground.
Well, you can't do that.
Well, you probably wouldn't be a drum major very long. You can't use your arms, and you can't use your baton to balance yourself. So you have to bend backwards, be able to do that, and have that plume touch the ground. Now that plume can be a short one like that one, or it can be much longer, just depending on the ability of the person to bend backwards.
Let's see.
Okay, we're going to take you into the large rehearsal hall and have you take a look.
Get it? Get it?
Do any of you play in a band at Klein? Here, the band is an all-brass band, largest in the world. There's 225 kids in the band. The reason it's all brass, with no flutes, no clarinets, no saxophones, because the stadium is so big, and years ago they decided to have a bigger sound. They went to all brass, so the people up in C-Deck can hear just as well as people down in the ADAC area. Everybody has to try out every year. It makes your freshman year. When you come back your sophomore year, you got to try out. And returning seniors have to try out just like freshmen every year. Of course, they're famous for what you see up there in the picture, the Script Ohio. I don't know if you've ever seen that on TV or pictures of it. It's formed sort of like a box formation on the other side of the field, and it's just full of the drum major, and then it's a sousaphone. We don't call them tuba players here, but sousaphone. But after the gentleman's picture there in the far corner, John Philip Sousa. And sousaphone players earn points during the time that they're here at the university, and when they become seniors, whoever has the most points can then choose which game that they can dot the I. In this last game when we played Michigan, had a young lady from Upper Arlington, was the first lady to ever dot the I during a Michigan game. So it was brand new
That's
this
awesome.
time. One of the big things when they march out on the field and they're wearing their hats on game day, if you lose your hat in a pregame performance or a halftime performance, the following week, Monday through Friday, when you walk through the door there, you have to wear your hat in front of everybody else in the room here. And you have to wear your hat when you go down to your practice field. And they have to do certain exercises and some other things for the band during that week.
Wow.
So everybody tries to use a lot of bobby pins and tape to make sure that their hat stays on during this performance. Anybody have any questions or? Okay.
How many hours a day, or when does the band normally practice?
During the season, they come in here at 4 o'clock, and they'll practice till about 4:30 or so. And then they go down to their practice field, which is south of the stadium, and they'll probably be down there for at least 2 hours. And then, so they're doing that 5 days before their performance on Saturday. And then on Saturday, they're in there early in the morning, They get down, they practice down there for about an hour, hour and a half. Then they come back in here, get rested and whatever, and then they go over to St. John's for what's called Skull Session at the old basketball arena. And they'll have 12,000 people come in and just watch them practice their pregame and their halftime show. And they march over to the stadium. So they've got a pretty long day on game days.
Who are these people?
Those are all former band directors. The last one there, John Woods, he just retired here this year. And new director now is John Waters. He's been an assistant here for about 10 years and actually played in the band.
Why do they all black?
Just traditional, maybe back for 5 or 6 there wasn't that many colored pictures. Maybe just stayed black and white. We'll have to see Waters up there, what his will be in color, black and white. Okay, ready to head down to the rehearsal room? We'll get down the steps rather than the elevator, and you'll see painted on the walls a mural done by 2 former band members, and obviously they were art students.
This is really neat. Hopefully I can capture most of it on video. Wait, wave again. Going down. Sweet. Devon.
Maggie, I think you're gonna run out of battery.
Oh.
This mural here depicts the 3 different parts of the band. The black uniforms, the marching band that everybody wants to get into. And about 400 people try out every year. So only 225 of them make the band. So that leaves about 175 other people that don't make the marching band. So they can go into what we call the all events or athletic band. And they get to play at all the basketball games, hockey games, and all the other different sports during the course of the year. And then after they graduate, then they're in the alumni band. And about 1 game during the season, we'll have about 700 band members come back, and about 500 of them get to march out in the field. So.
It's awesome. I can't wait to walk across the field. That's gonna be the best part ever.
Yeah.
Been somewhere else today or here in town?
We've been all around the campus,
Yeah.
and then after this, we're going to Dayton for a trip.
You gonna put this on YouTube?
Going to the Air Force Museum, maybe?
No, I think we're doing a college visit in Dayton.
Hockey Student Union here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where we ate lunch.
Yeah, that's where we just came from.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just went over there last week for the first time.
Yeah.
Pretty nice.
I've never been over here. This is my first time. It's also been my first time here, and this is pretty neat. Because I've always watched the Ohio State games because, of course, I'm an Ohio State fan. And